What's going on, Bears fans? Come back out to another edition of Bear Down Forever. Now, first and foremost, I want to say, like I said, no matter what, no matter when, no matter how, I'm a Bear Down Forever. Okay, that being said, last night's loss was extremely tough. Not because the Bears were beat up, but just the opposite. The Bears, Justin Fields was beat up, but I'm going to get to that in a few. But the Bears did pretty much, they owned the game, and it just didn't show up on the scoreboard. And that's where it matters. I don't care if you rush and throw for 500 yards and throw for 600 yards. It doesn't matter if you don't put points on the board. And they only put 7 points on the board. And Justin Fields was honest after the game. He said, they asked him what needs to be done, and he said, we got to finish. And that's it. They have to finish. When they played New York, they got field goals. They didn't finish. Couldn't finish the drive, so they had to get field goals. They tried to finish the drive. They were aggressive because they was aggressive against Minnesota, and they tried to be aggressive against Washington, and it ended up netting them 0 points, except for in the red zone. That's what I mean when I say 0 points, because the touchdown that they did score came outside of the red zone, and it came when they had 12 men on the field, and they just ran the play real fast. But there's some issues that definitely need to be dealt with, and they start with the offensive line. Now, I don't know what it is, but they have to do something with the offensive line, because Fields is picking himself up off the ground entirely too much. Don't get me wrong, I said in my other video that Washington has some horses up front, and they was going to be coming. And we knew they were going to be coming, because the Bears' offensive line has been suspect. So Justin picked himself up, and he fought through it, and he's hurt. I mean, he's in his 20s, but I'm sure he feels like he's in his 40s right now, because he's probably hurting so much. Now, I'm speculating. He didn't say that. I'm saying that. So he didn't say those words. I'm saying those words. So I'm not trying to put words in his mouth. I'm just speculating right now, because it's different when you're in your 20s and you feel something. It can just go away. But when you're in your 40s, it don't just go away like that. Speaking from experience. So that being said, they have linemen that they have yet to use, and I'm wondering, what are they not seeing in these linemen that they're not using? Riley Reef was brought in to be, possibly one of the starting tackles. And he's only seen the field in very limited action. Michael Schofield was brought in to be possibly one of the starting guards. He's seen the field in very limited action. Now, they claimed Alex Leatherwood off waivers, and he has been out with an illness, but he's just been brought back. His 21-day window is now open. So will we see him at one of the guard spots or the tackle spot, or because something has to change? The quarterback is not. He can't be productive if he's not being protected. Now, granted, Justin owned the fact that he missed the tight end wide open in the end zone. He owned that. He said, that's my fault. I'm an NFL quarterback. I have to make that throw. No matter what, he said that's what it is. I have to make that throw. And he's 100% correct. When you got a guy wide open like that, you just got to put the ball on him, and he owned it. The head coach said, Coach Eberflus said that a question was asked to him, did he feel like Justin regressed? And he said, no, I think he actually showed improvement. And that being said, I do agree because when the Bears relinquished the lead and they had to make something happen at the end of the game, he gave them every opportunity to make that happen. And he threw a pass to Darnell Mooney that should have been a touchdown. And Mooney owned his thing, and he said, I got to catch that. I got to catch it. And that's on me. I got to make that play. And I mean, the non-pass interference that wasn't called. I mean, in the end zone against Pettis was, I mean, it was egregious. They called a pass interference on Jalen Johnson that wasn't pass interference, but they didn't call a pass interference, which was, I mean, he literally grabbed him, but I mean, y'all saw it. Y'all saw it. It just is what it is. I'm not trying to make up excuses because the game should not have been close. The game should not have been close at all. It should have been a straight up blowout. At least by at least by 2 scores they should have won. But I mean, it was, goodness gracious. This was a really tough one. This is about as tough a game, tough a loss to me as the loss to the Cheesy Heads, because this one, I'm not going to say a gimme because it's the NFL and there's no such thing as a gimme, but they should have definitely won this game. They gave this game away. And I don't like to try and take credit away from the other team, the team that actually won the game. But in this situation, the Bears, they lost this game. I would say they lost this game more than Washington won this game. I mean, don't get me wrong. Washington did what they had to do in the end to secure the victory, but the Bears did way more throughout the game to make sure that they lost. They lost, and it's sad. But that being said, talking about Justin again, I saw some really good things in him. Really good things, He showed leadership. He showed toughness. He showed determination. He showed desire, and he showed the agony in defeat. Because picture him sitting on the sideline, just soaking. Not even soaking, just in agony after he put a ball on a player and to win the game, and he just couldn't bring it in. He actually did catch the ball, but he didn't catch it clean. So he kind of landed just out of the end zone. I mean, if he'd have been an inch further forward, it would have been a touchdown. But it's literally a game of inches, and that goes to show it the truth right there. I mean, so this one really hurts because the Bears they had this. They had this game. They had it. But I really see a lot of good things in there, and I do believe that coming up for this next game, which they do have, they have a lot of time off. So it's like a mini bye because they played Thursday, and they don't play again till next week. So this is a good thing in that sense. But looking forward, I hope to see N'Keal Harry enter the lineup, and I wonder if they did this on purpose because their next game is against New England, and that's his old team. But I just don't want them to get so wrapped up in the revenge game thing, which is a term that I hate. Oh my God, it drives me crazy. Every time a player goes up against a team that they played for or whatever, it's a revenge game. Nah, it's just that it's a game, and I mean, hey, you know what? Every game matters. Every game counts. NFL, it means a lot, and it's really crazy because the Bears still haven't hit the tough stretch in their schedule yet. Now, I'm not going to get ahead of ourselves. I'm just going to say that. But they have to start stringing some stuff together if they want to grow as a cohesive unit. And I do wonder if they're going to make some moves when we get closer to the trade deadline. If they'll make it before the trade deadline, at the trade deadline. I mean, we still have a little bit of time to go, but still, I just wonder what's going to happen and how it's going to go down. So, I do really hope that they make some offensive line changes because they cannot. The quarterback is progressing. He's showing that he's taking steps from. I'm gonna say week 2 because week 1 it was kind of like I'm gonna say it was a wash because all of the monsoon. So from week 2 till now, he's definitely taken some strides. And you look back at last season, he's taken some strides. But yes, he has to make them easy throws. When you get a guy wide open, it's not much easier than that. And the good thing about it is he came out and said, I know I said this, but it just means something when he's owning what he did. He's not trying to make excuses. And he's not trying to put it on somebody else. Mooney didn't try and make excuses. He didn't try and put it on somebody else. And that's important. And I mean, I'm sure Velus Jones is not going to try and make excuses and try and put it on anybody else as well because, and I know it's killing him right now. I just hope what happened doesn't have a negative effect on him as far as his career goes forward. But I do believe that they're probably going to make a change there because Flus did say the number one thing you have to do when you're a return man is catch the football. Anything else is secondary, and this is true. The first thing you have to do is secure the catch. And I don't know how he fell, but I mean, it happened. He lost his footing, and it happened. So I do hope that Lucas Patrick, if he's healthy, because he was out, but if he's healthy, he can go to the center, and they could put Alex Leatherwood at guard, Michael Schofield at guard, Riley Reef at guard, Jatari Carter, somebody, some way, somehow they need to get better protection for Justin Fields because he's showing that he's making his reads and trying to get the ball to the open guy. And he's trying to stay in the pocket and deliver the pass, and I appreciate that. And as a fan, it's showing growth, and I'm just happy about that. But yeah, so whoo. This one was tough, y'all. So do me a favor, like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. Because I'm trying to bring y'all some good content. I'm trying to tell y'all all about our beloved Bears. I'm trying to keep y'all as close to what's going on as possible. I try and give you updates soon as possible. I know I've slacked off a little bit before, but that's had some life was happening, so life happens. You gotta adapt. And so that being said, we're gonna bear down forever, no matter what. I'm still here. I still got a smile on my face. You know what I mean? Yeah, I know I'm a little. This video was a little somber and everything, but we're gonna bear down forever, no matter what. That's what we do here. That's what we always done, and that's what we're gonna continue to do. Because Bear fan, no matter what, win, lose, or tie, I'm a Bear fan till I die. And I do see talent emerging, definitely. Justin Fields, Khalil Herbert, Monty, Jaquan Brisker and Kendall Vildor. You know what? Kendall Vildor, I think they were right. They were doing too much thinking last season because he's been playing a lot better this season. The defense was lights out against Washington. The defense was on fire, and It was really good to see them play like that, and I'm happy. So, like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. Bear down forever. We're gonna be here forever. All right, y'all. I'm out of here. Talk to y'all. Love y'all. Thank y'all.